Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. In today's video, I am here with a Sephora Sale fragrance wishlist and recommendations video. So these are the fragrances that are on my current fragrance wish list that I am seriously thinking about picking up during the Sephora sale, and also some recommendations, some fragrances that I already own that I think would be great purchases. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, then please keep watching. Hey friend, welcome back. I am super excited to get into this video with you today, so thank you for joining me for another one. And very quickly, to those of you who are new on this channel, I talk a little bit of luxury, I share my fragrance journey, and I also sprinkle in some lifestyle in my monthly vlogs. So if any of those things pique your interest, then I think you will love it here, and I would love to have you here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. So today is a little bit more of a casual video. I have my phone here, I have my Sephora app pulled up, and I will be sharing some of the fragrances that I already own and some of the ones that I'm really excited to try. So let's start with the ones that I'm very excited to try. Actually, we'll go to my cart for that because they are in my cart. So the first fragrance in my cart is Brown Girl Jane's Carnival Eau de Parfum. So this fragrance is said to have key notes of Caribbean mango, whipped musk, and vanilla. The description reads, lose yourself in revelry with Carnival, a deliciously juicy fruit floral fragrance capturing the essence of Trinidad's legendary celebration. The scent opens up with mouthwatering notes of ripe mango mingling with sweet vanilla and nectar, balanced by traces of luscious cream and sandalwood. This one sounds absolutely delicious. They had me at mango, but then they said whipped musk, vanilla, and there's this nectar component, luscious cream, and sandalwood. Okay, this fragrance definitely has me intrigued, and that is why it's in my cart. Now, I've heard of the brand Brown Girl Jane before. I love that it's a Black-owned brand, and this will be my first purchase from this brand, so I'm super excited. I am all things tropical, beachy, sweet, nectar-like, coconutty, mango. I'm all about that right now as it's warming up where I live. So really excited about trying Carnival by Brown Girl Jane. So the next fragrance in my cart is In Too Deep Eau de Parfum by SENS. This one I have seen floating around the web. I've seen so many beautiful creators talking about this, and when they describe this fragrance, every time I've heard this fragrance described, I said to myself, definitely trying that, definitely picking that up next time I purchase some fragrances from Sephora. So now that the Sephora sale is underway, oh yes, this is going to be one of the fragrances I pick up. This has keynotes of Tahitian vanilla, Australian sandalwood, and sparkling sugar. The fragrance description reads, love yourself first. Such a positive message. Delight in the rush of Tahitian vanilla that softly settles into an alluring blend of sparkling sugar and Australian sandalwood. A burst of Italian bergamot melds with musk for a grounding energy. So it's going to be sweet, it's going to have a slightly woody component, a creamy component with that sandalwood, and it's going to be very bright and sparkling, very sugary sweet is what I'm gathering, with a light musk is what I'm gathering. But every time I hear people describe this scent, they describe this scent as being delicious, intoxicating, alluring, warm, cozy, all of those things. So I'm really excited to test this one out. The next fragrance in my cart is one that I'm really excited about, and I didn't think I would be because I'm not the biggest fan of this line of fragrances, but this is Daisy Wild Eau de Parfum by Marc Jacobs. This is a fragrance that I've already sniffed. I've already sniffed this one, and I found it to be extremely gorgeous. Very feminine, very light, very bright, slightly green, and a unique offering by Marc Jacobs fragrances in my opinion because it has this banana flower note. So it has a banana flower note, it has vetiver, and I feel like those notes together create something quite interesting. I love the way it dried down on the skin, and this is one that I definitely want to pick up. So this one has key notes of that banana flower, vetiver, and jasmine. And the fragrance description reads, embrace your wild side with Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild, a vibrant and feminine blend of jasmine, vetiver, and notes of banana blossom. Never seen before in prestige perfumery. Capturing the essence of nature, this eau de parfum exudes a fresh fragrance, reminiscent of a young wildflower bouquet. It inspires you to embody your young, free-spirited self. Okay, absolutely 100% accurate. When you smell this fragrance, it reminds you of a field filled with wildflowers. It definitely embodies that free-spirited nature. And so I think this description is right on the money. I love the bottle for this one. For some reason, I've never been big on the Marc Jacobs fragrance bottles, but this bottle with its green tinge and its really beautiful bouquet of florals at the top really piqued my interest. I feel like this is one that I could see in my perfume collection on my vanity. It's a bottle that I feel suits my personality. Although it still has that youthfulness, it still has a sophistication and a grown-up vibe. You know what I mean? So this is definitely one that I'll be picking up. So the next fragrance in my cart, and I have my phone down here, that's why I'm looking down, but the next fragrance in my cart is another 5 Sense fragrance. This one is called Life of the Party Eau de Parfum. So the notes seem to be a little opposite to the name of this fragrance, but I'm very interested to see how the combination of these notes translates into Life of the Party. So the keynotes are peach blossom, saffron, and ambrox. Very interesting. Sounds extremely interesting. The fragrance description reads, a little escapism never hurt anybody. Notes of black currant and peach blossom flirt with saffron, midnight jasmine, and ambrox for a deliciously dizzying, undeniably magical and magnetic aura. Slip into something silky and spritz this fruity floral to turn heads. So it's supposed to be a fruity floral. So this does have a black currant, and I feel like black currant is such a juicy fruit, like a dark, juicy fruit. So I think this is going to be an extremely juicy fragrance. And then it has a peach blossom. So a little bit more of a peach nuance, but not like a full-blown peach is what I'm thinking. And then you have saffron, which elevates the fragrance, makes it very sophisticated. And I feel like whenever I see saffron in fragrances, I feel like the fragrances are automatically going to be elevated because of how saffron is done in Baccarat Rouge. The saffron in Baccarat Rouge kind of gives it this je ne sais quoi, and I think that that's what it does for fragrances in general. It kind of elevates them. That note just gives that vibe. So I feel like this is going to smell a little bit more elevated, and yeah. So, and then it has jasmine. It has a white floral, which I quite enjoy white florals. So it'll be very interesting to see how the white floral plays with the peach blossom in here. So this one sounds like a very, very unique one, and I'm excited to try it. Okay, what else is in here? Oh, okay. Good Girl Blush by Carolina Herrera is in my cart as well. Good Girl Blush is not new. It's one that's been around for quite a while, but Good Girl Blush has keynotes of mandarin, ylang ylang, and vanilla. And I've been wanting to explore ylang ylang a little bit more as the weather starts warming up. It's a fragrance note that I haven't explored in the past, and I just really want to explore it this spring and summer. So this one is one that I'll be picking up. And side note, I will not be picking up full bottles for all of these. I'm just going to be picking up travel sizes for some, full bottles for others. I haven't quite decided that yet. So that's a really, really nice way to try fragrances. Get them during the Sephora sale, and you can also do travel sizes for the ones that you're not quite sure about if the travel sizes are available. Another one that I would highly recommend is Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl. If you enjoy really tart, juicy, fruity fragrances, if you enjoy notes like lychee and rhubarb, then you will probably really like this fragrance. It has a vetiver, but the vetiver kind of grounds the fragrance. It's not like an overwhelming vetiver. It doesn't make it overly earthy. It really grounds the fragrance, and it has a vanilla, a very sweet vanilla at the base. This is a fragrance that is a compliment getter and a head turner. And according to my anecdotal evidence and the anecdotal evidence from other women that share their reviews of this fragrance, men seem to enjoy this scent. So if you have not tried it, I would suggest trying it during the Sephora sale. It's very playful, it's very flirty, it's very fruity, juicy, perfect for the spring and summertime. It's also a little bit sexy, but in the playful kind of way, not a dark, deep, bold way. It's a very playful scent, very feminine. So this is one I would highly recommend. Another one that I would highly recommend getting is Coconut Sun by Seven Virtues. This is a very classy sunscreen-like fragrance. So while this one is in the same sort of family as like a Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, I feel like it's a little bit creamier, a little bit smoother, less screechy, and obviously way more affordable. It will give you about 5-6 hours on the skin and clothes. To my nose, it's a little bit sweeter and creamier, smoother, and I feel like it's going to be amazing for the summertime. So if you're looking for that type of scent, definitely check this one out during the sale. We're going back to Carolina Herrera very quickly. Another one that I think I might pick up during the sale and I would highly recommend getting is the Good Girl Supreme. If you didn't like the original, if you're not like a fruity floral type of girl where you would purchase Very Good Girl, I think you might really like Good Girl Supreme. I feel like Good Girl Supreme is less complex. They take away a lot of those confusing notes that people tend to dislike about the original. It's smoother, it's creamier, it's richer, it's bolder, the perfect evening date night scent, and a definite compliment getter. This is a mass appealing fragrance that most people will enjoy smelling on you. I've been eyeing this one for a long time. With my Very Good Girl, you know, you can't see inside the shoes, but I put my phone flashlight on and I put it under the bottle, and I didn't realize that on my Very Good Girl, I'm like this far down. So I've been using those fragrances and they are very good fragrances. I think this is one I'll be picking up and I would recommend this one. It has tuberose, jasmine, tonka bean. Let me go to Fragrantica to look up the notes on Good Girl Supreme. Good Girl Supreme has top notes of forest fruits and Egyptian jasmine, middle notes of tonka bean and tuberose, and then base notes of vetiver. So I feel like that tonka bean and that tuberose are what makes this fragrance extremely different. They give this fragrance a very thick, dense, sweet mid, a very sexy mid. Tuberose is a very sexy white floral, and it has a beautiful opening, like a very bright, juicy opening with that jasmine as well. So I feel like that's why this fragrance comes across as a thicker, denser, sweeter, less complex, and very likable fragrance. I also wanted to quickly mention a body butter that I think you definitely need if you enjoy scented body butters. This one is Ouai's Saint Bart's Moisturizing Body Cream. This is a body cream that I would recommend to any and everyone. It's one that I will be picking up another of. This will be my third jar of it because I absolutely love this body butter. It is so good. Not only does it smell like vacation in a jar, but it is amazingly moisturizing. It really penetrates the top layers of your skin. It gives you deep moisture. I love it after a shower because my skin is already damp, but it's also extremely effective on dry skin as well. It will whip your dry skin into shape. Okay, so this is one that I would highly recommend and one that I will be picking up another jar of for sure. Any of these Sol de Janeiro body mists that you've been wanting to try, now would be the perfect time. So if you're someone that does not want to spend that much on a body mist, I get it. Definitely pick them up during the Sephora sale. The ones that I currently love at the moment are 71, but 71 is more of a fall fragrance. Definitely the new one, 59, is my all-time favorite. I also think that 62 is a very likable scent. A lot of people love it because it has like this nutty, like pistachio and caramel sort of toffee-like scent. So definitely check that one out. There is one that has reminded lots of people of Baccarat Rouge 540. I can't remember which one. And then there's also another one that has more of a blackcurrant berry-like fruit-forward yet warm and sweet scent, and I'll put that up as well. So those are the ones that I think smell amazing and that you should probably check out during the Sephora sale. So yeah, y'all, I went in my cart and I also went inside of my favorites, so things that I've saved for future reference. So I've shared everything that I think I want to share with you all in this video. The sale in general is a great time to pick up things that you've been wanting to try and also to restock. I know for me, I'll be restocking on lots of makeup and body care and skincare, and then the fragrances that I mentioned in this video. So I love when the sale comes around because you get to save a little bit of money. All right, if you're still here, thank you so much for still being here, for watching up to this point in the video. I appreciate you so much. That tells me that you really really enjoy fragrance content, and I really enjoy sharing my fragrance journey, chatting about fragrances. That's really what I do on this channel. And so if that's your vibe, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I think you will love it here. And be sure to turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. Today, before we part ways, I wanted to share with you that dreams, goals, and plans are accomplished one action at a time. So if you are someone that gets overwhelmed with the big picture, go into your day thinking only about the actions that correlate to your big picture. Yes, you want to have your goals in mind and specific plans in mind, but remember that it's one step at a time, one action at a time. And as long as you're completing one action at a time, you're moving forward. You are being productive. I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.